What's up, everyone? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. To get us started on today's video, we have a tweet from 801 XRP. From a video he shared, we can see that Project Meridian by Biz Organization and Bank of England is looking at how technology can improve transactions for a wide variety of assets. The Meridian prototype would offer a new, fast, and secure way to settle so that assets are tied up for the shortest time possible. And as we all know, Ripple will play a major part in it. For more details on the same, listen in.
Payments are essential to the global economy, and innovation is making it faster and easier to pay for things in our everyday lives. Project Meridian from the BIS Innovation Hub London Centre and the Bank of England is looking at how financial technology can improve transactions for a wide range of assets. The project experiments using the complex process of buying a house. It builds a prototype new entity, a synchronization operator, at the center of the transaction. They electronically coordinate the simultaneous transfer of money and house ownership. The synchronization operator asks for funds to be reserved in the buyer's bank account so they can only be used to purchase the property. At an agreed time, the operator starts the payment process. It asks the central bank to move funds from the buyer's bank to the seller's bank. Simultaneously, documents are electronically signed, passing ownership of the house to the buyer. The documents, completed in advance by legal representatives, would contain the information needed to update ownership details on the land registry. The operator automates this whole process and provides complete transparency. Everybody in the transaction is kept updated. Slow and frustrating paper trails would be replaced with fast digital procedures. And the buyer no longer wonders, "Have I bought that house yet?" The prototype is scalable and flexible. It could synchronize the purchase of multiple houses simultaneously, and it could be applied to other types of transaction, such as banks exchanging currencies with each other. The automated processes could also lead to further innovation, for example by linking to other digital records to help protect against financial crime. Project Meridian, simplifying transactions through innovation.
More on that. According to the head of BIS Innovation Hub London Centre, Francesca Hopwood, Project Meridian demonstrates the potential to improve the functioning of existing financial market infrastructures with new technologies, such as distributed ledger technology. As central banks periodically update their settlement systems, the project's insights will support the analysis of synchronization's benefits and shape how that service should be designed. Now, before we jump into today's video, let's roll that beautiful intro. As always, welcome back to Money Side, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and put on your notifications so you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. In more interesting news today, we have an update from WhaleWire. According to his tweet, the Ethereum Foundation is very corrupt. Not only are they in bed with the SEC, but they have deep ties with the crypto cartels rigging the market. It's not by coincidence that they have dumped most of their holdings on the exact days that the markets topped. Looking at the screenshot shared, we can see that the Ethereum Foundation sold 70,000 Ethereum on the exact day we reached an all-time high, January 2018, and another 40,000 Ethereum when we hit another high in November 2021. Vitalik had spoken about this in multiple interviews, acknowledging when and how his team managed to sell a notable amount of coins at an all-time high. Consequently, a massive market crash followed this, and there was a significant downtrend as the Ethereum price plunged by over 90%. How did Vitalik Buterin know that the market had topped? Unless you tell me he was collaborating with crypto cartels? There are way too many bad actors in the crypto market, and this is why we need crypto regulation as soon as possible. And this is what we hope the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit will help us to achieve. In another update that was shared by Bitcoin News, we can see that according to the Canadian Finance Minister, the personal savings in your bank are considered a preloaded stimulus to be used to boost the economy. So what she's
start right there with this notion of the spending, because you allude to it in your fiscal update. The language seems to me to be important. Smart, targeted. These are words that suggest you want to make very careful, kind of incisive spending on the government's part to get the economy going. What might that look like? Can you give us any detail?
Well, it's great to be with you, Amanda. And I want to thank you, first of all, for really zeroing in on the preloaded stimulus idea. None of us have a crystal ball, but economists like Ben, like Doug, have been pointing out that some Canadian households, and it tends to be the better off households, do have quite a lot of money that they've saved because there hasn't been that much to do in the pandemic. And certainly it would be great if that money could go towards driving our recovery. And I want to make an offer now to all of your listeners. If people have ideas on how the government can act to help unlock that preloaded stimulus, I am very, very interested. Maybe, as Doug Porter was suggesting, it happens by itself. That's the best case scenario for me. But if people have ideas on how we can really, try to unleash that, and particularly unleash it in the parts of the Canadian economy that really need support, tourism, hospitality, domestic services, let me know.
So what she's trying to say is that there are many people with a lot of money here. Can you help us access that money or give us some good ideas on how to get it? This is definitely criminal, but we will sit back and act like it's okay because it came out of a government official's mouth. How can she so casually suggest that Canadians should hand over their savings? I wouldn't be surprised if they would take money right off your emergency fund if they have to, instead of looking for ways to incentivize people to use their money to help the economy recover. They should instead show the people the possibility of a better future. Families will start spending their saved funds when they see the potential of a better economy. Moving forward with more of the updates we have in today's video, we can see that the U.S. Department of Justice is increasing its efforts to stop illicit and criminal activities on crypto trading platforms, according to a report by Financial Times. According to Ing Young Choi, the director of the agency's National Cryptocurrency Enforcement Team, the Department of Justice intends to target crypto exchanges along with mixers and tumblers, which assist in hiding the origin of stolen funds by obfuscating the transactions. In her interview with the Financial Times, Choi said that the Department of Justice targets companies that participate in crimes themselves or are complicit, such as allowing money laundering. On top of that, they will launch a crackdown on exchanges that would enable other criminal actors to easily profit from their crimes and cash out in obviously problematic ways to the government. In another update shared by Mr. Intuitive, we can see that it's an order for the U.S. to keep raising the debt limit and printing money into oblivion. But to what end? Remember what Milton Friedman said, inflation is just like alcoholism. When you start drinking or printing too much money, the good effects come first and the bad effects come later.
Asked, will the president give Speaker McCarthy an off-ramp, an exit strategy? The exit strategy is very clear. Do your job. Congress must act. Prevent a default. That's what a success, not for him. It's not about the president. It's about the American economy. It's about the American people. That's what the president views as success. That's the way that it should be done. Regular order. This is regular order. What House Republicans are saying is that they want to potentially, if they get their way, threaten the country's first default, something that has never happened before. That's what they're threatening. Again, could lead to trigger a recession. 8 million jobs.
Economists have warned against the urge to print money during an economic crisis because it can lead to hyperinflation. And yet, the U.S. provided a pandemic stimulus to its citizens by essentially printing money. There's always a strong temptation to overdo things. Drink too much or print too much money. But when it comes to curing the problem, it's the other way around. When you stop drinking or printing too much money, the bad effects come first, and the good ones only come later. That's what makes it too hard to persist with the cure. For instance, let's go ahead and look at the United States. 4 times in the 20 years after 1957, we undertook the cure, but lacked the will to continue each time. Therefore, we had all the bad and none of the good effects. On the other hand, Japan, by sticking to a policy of slowing down the printing process for 5 years, starting in 1978, they were able to reap the benefits, low inflation, and a recovering economy. That shows any country that can persistently adhere to the policy of slow monetary growth can cure inflation and achieve a healthy economy. Please keep in mind, we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like this video. Please click on that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you get informed when we drop new video. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.